I was stricken by the delightful surprise of hardcore hay fever as spring rolled in. Every year around this time, I begin to change colors. But on the bright side, at least my garden decided to wake up from its winter hibernation. I was delighted with my garden, especially with my lawn. I'm thinking of making a video to share some of the things I do each spring to keep my lawn in top shape. But before I could finish this episode, I realized I had landed myself in some seriously deep trouble. I take great care of my lawn. To me, it's thick and lush, almost like a carpet. I never thought a weed could actually invade my lawn. Unfortunately, there is one can. The infamous, ever unremovable, dreadful arch-enemy of buffalo lawn, kikuyu, has made considerable progress in taking over my lawn. Kikuyu has been creeping in for quite a while, because to my eyes, kikuyu camouflages extremely well in buffalo lawn. The same shade of green, similar runner system, and even the shape of leaves, especially when buffalo is slightly dehydrated. Although I am in a very awkward situation right now, please allow me to share my routine and some useful tips. Unlike kikuyu, most weeds have different colors or shapes, making them easy to spot. They tend to grow in winter due to less frequent mowing. Even so, a relatively healthy lawn won't have too many weeds growing. It's manageable, but if weeds start spreading in large numbers, the effort required will multiply fast. I like using a mini hedge trimmer to do the edging close to the mulch. This tool won't scatter mulch everywhere like a line trimmer does. Getting hit in the shin by flying wood chips really stings. It certainly can do something that line trimmers can't. It's not particularly back-friendly. Makita always seems to know what I am thinking, so they came out with this tool. But this tool is pricey. My partner might not be impressed when she notices what is missing from the bank account. Line trimmers are more back-friendly. They are more like all-rounder. You can use it to trim along fences, to do edging, to reach tight spots, and they are perfect for post-mowing touch-ups. But usually, when a tool is so multifunctional, it just means it's not particularly good at any one thing. Line trimmers are more like ripping rather than cutting. The tearing can cause more stress. You can see the uneven cuts from the line trimmer compared to the cuts from the mower. The lawn mower blades often get dull quickly because they frequently hit branches and even small stones. To keep the cuts clean, regularly sharpen your mower blade and avoid mowing when your lawn is wet. They can be used as an edger, but the result won't be as nice. And it requires a lot of practice to get the line dead straight. By the way, if you're on the fence about buying one for home use, I highly recommend going electric over petrol powered. The one in my hands has 1 kilowatt of power, which is similar or even more than most petrol ones. They're a lot quieter, start instantly with the push of a button. When it comes to edging, an edger is undoubtedly the best choice. The steel blade of the edger is incredibly durable and can easily cut into the soil. I use an edger attachment for my Powerhead. Multifunction Powerheads are my favorite. The attachments are cheaper than dedicated machines. You've got almost endless options and they take less storage space. I usually keep the blade close to the concrete, which makes it easy to create a perfect line. and the concrete sharpens the blade at the same time. In contrast, if you use a line trimmer for edging, the nylon line wears out quickly. I believe edging plays a very important role. Good edging can greatly enhance the appearance of a lawn. Mowing is, of course, the main cause of lawn care. Beyond keeping the grass at the right length, mowing serves another crucial purpose, preventing weeds, kikuyu not included, obviously. I highly recommend buying mowers that come with a mulch plug. With a mulch plug, grass clippings are kept in the cutting deck for longer and repeatedly cut into smaller pieces, then discharged onto the lawn, so the lawn still looks reasonably clean. Grass clippings can decompose, and nutrients and organic matter can be returned to the soil. However, if your lawn has overgrown, or you have too many leaves to vacuum up, mulch plugs become less effective and catchers are recommended. If your home is on hilly terrain with big elevation differences, self-propelling is also a good feature. For most lawns, aerating once or twice a year is ideal, but because aerating is such a workout, I only tackle it once a year at the start of spring. Aerating your lawn has some great benefits that help keep it lush and healthy. Aeration opens up the soil, allowing roots to grow deeper and stronger, which makes the lawn more resilient, especially in drought or extreme temperatures. Aerated soil absorbs water, nutrients, and fertilizer more effectively, which means less runoff and more of these essentials reaching the grass roots. Heavy foot traffic, equipment, or even just time can compact soil, limiting root growth. Aerating reduces compaction, making the ground softer and easier for roots to spread out. Aerated soil has more space for water to drain effectively, reducing puddling and minimizing the risk of fungal issues or root rot from excessive moisture. With increased access to nutrients, water and air, your grass will generally be greener, thicker, and more resilient, giving you that enviable lush lawn. As I mentioned in the earlier episode, my soil is dense clay, packed with a ridiculous amount of rubble, so a standard aerator would have a rough time with it. I'm not even tempted to try a core aerator even though it's more effective. But I came up with an easy way. A rotary hammer is just the trick to handle this. It can't be any smoother. Fertilizing your lawn offers several key benefits. It provides essential nutrients for grass to grow thick, lush, and green. Fertilizer boosts grass's resilience, helping it withstand drought, heavy foot traffic, and extreme temperatures. A well-fertilized lawn also grows faster, which naturally crowds out weeds. This type of fertilizer spreader works very well for applying granular, slow-release fertilizers. However, if the fertilizer is in powder form, this tool doesn't perform as effectively. I am very proud that I kept the lawn around the trees alive for 5 years. I use Seaweed Solutions for the lawn to reduce the stress from the council's trees. They dry the ground out excessively. I can even tell the direction of the tree roots just by looking at my lawn. You can clearly see how much the lawn on the left suffers from the tree. I also use liquid fertilizer to give this area a boost. I found this foam gun for car wash from Amazon works really well on applying liquid fertilizer concentrates. You can adjust the ratio of fertilizer to water, although it's not highly precise. Needless to say, watering is essential for a healthy lawn. We aim to avoid watering too frequently, but make each session thorough. Ideally, we stick to a schedule of deep watering twice a week, running the sprinklers for about 30 minutes each time. For the area near those terrible trees, watering won't make it thrive, but it will keep the grass from slowly dying off. Now, after all that hard work, it's time to sit down, take a break, and enjoy a moment of peace. And while I'm at it, I can start thinking how to get rid of that Kikuyu grass. I think I've come up with a few good ideas.